Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a very full glam look. So a friend actually reached out to me telling me she wanted me to recreate this look. So this is what I came up with. So it's just a very contour, red lip, neutral glam, but very full glam. So yeah, if you want to know how to get this look, so just keep on watching and I will let you guys know how I came up with this look. And I will list all the products below and also throughout the video. So stay tuned. So the first thing we're going to do is prime the lids. Do not forget this because this is a super important step in your makeup application. So if you forget to put on base, you guys can go ahead and use concealer as base. I use the P. Louise base. I actually ordered this from the P. Louise website. They're like a makeup academy and they have the best bases. It's full coverage. I already did my brows off camera and I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown. And if you guys are going for a very full coverage look, I highly recommend using some type of dip brow and not brow powder. I'm going to start with the Shading Light Contour Palette for the eyes, and I'm using this for my face as well. So I'm just going to zoom onto the eye so you guys can get a closer look. But I'm going to start with the shade Levitation. This is just a super matte, very light, creamy color. And now I'm grabbing my Sigma eye shading brush in E55. So this is what the brush looks like. It is very dense and it'll pack on the color. Alright you guys, so we're just going to pack that onto the lid right here. And I'm packing it on by just pressing down and really packing on that pigment onto the eye. Alright you guys, so I'm grabbing my blending brush in E25 from Sigma. This is my favorite blending brush. And I'm just going to grab this contour shade right here, and this is Subconscious. So we're going to go in with Subconscious first, and then we're going to deepen the color with these two other contour shades. So just start right here into your eye socket and bring it all the way in, and you're blending it up kind of with the shade underneath, but not going too down. And blending motions like this, you can use circular motions and windshield wiper motions. So now that we have that transition shade, let's go in with a darker shade. And I'm going to go ahead and pack on the shade with this color here. This is Sombre and the Kat Von D Contour Palette. And I'm going to go in with that same blending brush by Sigma in E25. Okay guys, so I'm just taking Sombre and starting right here into my outer end. And really just going in very softly, because these colors are very pigmented, and then just kind of bringing it into my crease and blending it out. So we're just going to hold the brush like this and just really pack that on and kind of just blend it out softly in circular motions and bring it in a bit. So you see here it's a little bit darker, and then here I'm just going to bring that same color that is Sombre. If you don't have these colors, these are just browns that I'm using, and this one is a darker brown than the first brown I used for my transition shade. Alright you guys, so now that you have your eyes all blended out and you like the way the medium brown looks, we're going to go in one more time with that same shade that we first started out, that very light shade in Levitation. And we're just going to go back into our lid and pack that color in one more time. Alright you guys, so my next step is, now that we're pretty much done with the eyes, it was very easy. We're going to go ahead and do our upper wing. So you just want to grab a brush just like this. And this is a small angle brush. This is an E65. It has a sharp end, so you guys can create a really pretty cat eye. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the Maybelline Eye Studio in black. So just dip your brush into this gel liner and then use your hand to get rid of any excess product. The way I do my liner is I start in the middle and just bring it out. And now I'm going to flip the end of my brush and kind of just create a wing. So just take the wing all the way up to here, and then I'm going to go underneath and kind of just create a wing, and then I can fill it in after. So you see how I have my wing? I just outline it and then I fill it in. And I'm just going to bring a little bit of that eyeliner underneath as well of my eye, and I'm just going to go ahead and kind of create an Egyptian cat eye, and I'll show you guys how I do that. So the Egyptian cat eye starts into the inner corner This is a little bit difficult if you're a beginner, but just get your brush like this and we're just gonna kind of press on. Alright guys, so I went ahead and grabbed a small eyeliner brush in E10. So this is just a very, very precise brush, and this is just going to help me with the inner corner right here to kind of create that triangle. And this is a Sigma small eyeliner brush in E10. Alright you guys, so creating kind of an Egyptian eye can be really easy as long as you just use the right tools and you just use really small pens, like really, really small eyeliner brushes. So just using these two are amazing, and I will link these down below. So if you guys mess up as well, don't worry about it. You can just clean it up with a Q-tip and some makeup remover. So I'm going to go ahead and get a Q-tip and just clean up underneath right here so it becomes more of a sharp line in my inner corner. Now that I'm done with putting on my eyeliner, now I'm going to do my lashes, and I'm grabbing the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. So this mascara will make your lashes very, very long and thick. I may not even need to use fake lashes. So we're pretty much done with the eyes. My last step for the eyes, now that I applied mascara, is I'm going to go back in with the Kat Von D contour palette in Shade and Light, and I'm going to go ahead with that same color that I use for my lid, and I'm going to go ahead and grab Levitation with a angled brush like this. This is a medium angled shading brush in E70 by Sigma. I'm just going to grab some on top and apply it to my brow bone right here, just kind of like as a highlight. So now that I've added that onto my brow bone, I'm going to go ahead and add foundation now. And this is the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. I am medium neutral 54. I love this foundation because it is super full coverage. So I'm just going to give you guys a tip. So when you're using full coverage foundation, make sure your skin is super moisturized, because if it is not moisturized and you use full coverage makeup, it's going to cling onto the dry patches and it's not going to look good, girl. It's going to look ashy, and yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and use a damp beauty blender, and I'm going to apply a couple of drops onto my skin of this full coverage, and I'm just going to use the beauty blender to really blend everything out. Alright you guys, so now that your foundation has set and all that, we're going to go into the fun part and contour our face. So I'm going to start out with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to grab the shade right here, Lyric, and I'm just going to grab this brush. It's actually from e.l.f. Cosmetics. Make sure you tap off any excess, and yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and just bring that underneath my eyes to just kind of lighten. You can go ahead and bring a little bit inside here as well. That's really going to help like make your nose look really snatched and contoured. And we're just bringing it underneath here, and you can go in circular motions, and that's really just going to help like close up your pores and stuff like that. And I'm going to bring it onto my forehead as well, and I'm just going to go in circular motions to make sure that's really blended into the skin. And then you can also highlight right here, because we're going to contour this area. So I'm just going to go in with this large angled contour brush by Sigma. You want to make sure you get a brush like this. This is really going to help get that snatch contour that you want. Or you can get another brush like this one. So either or work really well, and that's just going to really pack on the color and make it look really good and just really get into the areas that you want to. So this is a small contour in F05, and this is the large contour in F40. They're both by Sigma. I really like Sigma brushes because they last forever. So I'm going to go into this medium color right here. If you're more on the lighter side, I recommend using this. This has more of a taupey undertone, and just make sure whenever you're picking out your contour color, it has a bit of a taupey undertone, and that's really what's going to create the shadow and make your, make you look really contour and like you have high cheekbones and all that. So just make sure you have a bit of a taupey undertone. All of these do, but this one does especially, and I really like this one for lighter skin. Since I'm more medium, I'm going to go with shadow play, which is right here. So we're just going to grab the brush, and the way I like to contour is I like to contour all the way up to my eyebrow right here and stop right here. And I kind of go like a fish, and I go, and I just bring it up. And you want to make sure you're just bringing the contour up as well, because if you bring it down, if you bring the contour down, then you're gonna basically ruin what you're trying to do. You're trying to make your cheekbones look higher and all that, so just bring it up. Always contour up. So I'm just going to use that powder and just kind of cut it right here, because I think I brought that contour a bit lower than I intended to, and that is Lyric. And I'm going to go ahead and do my forehead as well. Make sure you get into the hairline. This is not contoured and contoured. So yeah, so something I also like to do, I have a really square head, so I like to bring it actually below here and kind of down. You guys don't have to do this if you don't have such a square head like me, but I do that, and I just think it makes it look a little bit more natural. So, and it just kind of gives you like that very sharp chin, and yeah, I just bring it down. So far I really like how the contour came out. I am going to do my nose just a little bit, and I'm just going to grab that brush, and this is a small contour brush. I would recommend even using a smaller brush as well, but I'm just going to use a little bit onto my nose. And the way you want to contour your nose is you want to make sure you start from the eye right here and go down and just kind of like bring that up as well. So I'm going to go ahead and use a peachy highlight. This is from Too Faced. This is Sparkling Bellini, and I just really enjoy peachy highlights. This has a bit of a shimmer, and I'm just going to add it right on top of the contour and blend them together like that. So the very first thing I want to do is just use a lip scrub. This is the one from Lush. Make sure you really scrub your lips. If you don't have a lip scrub like this, just use sugar and some coconut oil. My lips are primed and they're ready. And the first thing I'm going to do is get this NYX Wonder Pencil. And I'm just going to kind of outline the area right here, because red lipstick does bleed. And then I'm just going to really blend that in. You guys can use a brush if you want. I'm just going to blend that in the outside area. So I'm going to go in with the MAC lipstick He Said, She Said. This is a Pro Longwear lip pencil, and I'm telling you guys, this makes your red lipstick last all night. And we're just applying that onto the lip. So I first just outline, and then I basically just fill it in. I know it looks really funny, but... So I'm going in with this Ruby Woo. This is the MAC red lipstick and Ruby Woo. This is a Rihanna collab that they did like years ago, but they still have the lipstick there if you guys want. It wasn't limited edition or anything like that. This lipstick has a blue undertone, so it just makes your teeth look a lot whiter. And this week I was actually wearing red lipstick, but through a different brand, and my lips did not look half as white as they do with this one. So you guys are going to be like, whoa. So I highly recommend, if you don't get this lipstick, just find a red lipstick that has a blue undertone. Alright you guys, so one last step that I'm going to do to finish this makeup tutorial is I'm going to take the makeup finishing spray. So yeah, if you guys like this type of tutorial, let me know in the comments below. Definitely leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because that helps me out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this and you have a really good week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!